Hello beautifuls, my name is Epic Treasure. Welcome to this tutorial today to show you how to make this beautiful Asian character for Dragon Age the Veilguard. If you like what you see, consider liking, commenting, but also subscribing to the channel. Also have a Discord channel, link in the description below, and I'll put all these in a playlist, so make sure you check out the comments, pinned comments, etc. Why do they look so sad in this picture? I don't know. So first things first, we're going to make an elven female character. So we're going to jump over to this elf lineage and we're going to go across to appearance. The one that we're going to pick is the pre-existing Asian lady that's there, and so it's 5 across, and I'm pretty sure hopefully every platform is exactly the same, so please pick those, and then we're going to click Y to customize and make her absolutely stunning. Let's go. Hello beautifuls, my name is Epic Treasure and I've got a beautiful tutorial for you today, which is this absolutely stunning Asian queen character. If you like what you see, come like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, come join the Discord channel, link in the description below. Let me tell you, if you've been doing character customizations before and you're struggling with this one, you're not the only one. To get these characters to have feminine aspects about them was extremely hard. It took me about 4 hours, over 4 hours to get it right, but here we go. What a beautiful, beautiful woman. So let's go into that. We've already got our presets. So we're going to go straight into the head shape here. So clicking on this one, we have the top head up here, which is 3 out of 30. So it's a third head out of 30. The bottom left is 6 out of 30. This is pretty important. As we can see, the head shape is determined by morphing 3 models together. Select heads to morph, use the left to adjust how they blend. Swap between the 30 available heads using on controller anyway, the D-pad. I'm not sure about what it is on PC. If you know, please comment below to help your fellow PC players out. But it should be pretty straightforward. It should tell you what to do at top left anyway. And so we've got top head, which is 3 out of 30 with 54%. So you just move your left stick around to get this right. Even if you move a tiny bit, it can change it dramatically, so be very careful. The bottom left one is 6 out of 30, number 15%, and on the right hand side we have head 4 out of 30, 31%, and then at the bottom it says 0.58, 0.46, so keep that there. Jumping down to complexion, we've got skin tone. The skin hue is neutral and the skin tone is the first one. This one was a little bit fiddly. We can go in between these two, I think, depending on if you want her a little bit warmer, or I mean ideally she should be cool colored, but I don't know, you can take your pick at it. It's not going to make any difference to her facial structures or anything like that, so we'll just go cool for this one for now anyway. And then the complexion is number 1 out of 42. Forehead and brow. So you might need to pause this as we go along. The head width is 0%. The flatten is 0%. The width is 0. And the depth is -25. The brow spacing, if you've had problems with the character creation of this and you're a seasoned character creator and you're like, what is going on? You're going to have problems. And I'm so glad for the comments that I've read. People are having exactly the same problems. It's literally the jaw, the chin, the nose, and the brow, and the forehead. It's literally those, because there's no presets that have a very feminine, even though she's beautiful, the first character, etc. It still looks masculine. So we don't usually see that. So the brow spacing is 70%. The width is 75%. The height is -15. Inner position -100, outer position 100, depth -100. Cheeks and jaw, depth -80%, height 10%, width 20%, gauntness -65%, jowls 0, overbite 15%, height 0% for the jaw, The width is minus 75%. Depth for the jawbone angle is 0. Position 15%. Width is minus 10%. Jumping down to the chin, we have chin bump 0%. Width minus 20%. Depth minus 90%. Height minus 35%. Double chin 10%. Larynx is 0. Scalp is all zeros. Can skip that. The undergarments, let's just pick the bikini there. The body shape, I've just left it as right in the middle at the bottom. You can change it if you want to make more curvy as much as you can over, you know, up here. But we'll just keep it right in the middle at the bottom there. If I can do it, we'll just leave it there. You set it to however you want it. And body proportions, I've just got it as height. Now the height, that's about, when you set it on about 23% or 20%, I think she stands about 5'6" or something like that. That's what it appears to as my character. So if you wanted to be short, I would drop it down a little bit. I'm finding that the other characters are still a bit taller than her, I reckon. So yeah, if you want to mega short, I would just go down a bit. Shoulder width, I mean, I'd just leave all those. Chest size 0 unless you sort of want to pump it up a bit. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of range. It's, you know, just how it is. Waist width minus 30. Hip width, we can make her have wide hips if you wanted to. That's just totally up to you. And the bulge is going to be, you know, way back. And then the skin tone over here, we've got cool again for the body, and then the first spot for that. So jumping over to the next one, we have the eye shape. This one took a little bit too. So spacing 0%, up and down minus 20%, left up and down minus 100, right up and down minus 100, depth 30%, tilt minus 100. Eyelids, vertical distance minus 25%. The left and right vertical distance is 0. Hooded 0. Eye color. We have the middle iris here is at the bottom row. Right there. Saturation is just on 0 and the brightness on 11. The second color that we have is the inner iris, and I wanted to brighten it up a little bit. So we have it on the third row, second from the left, saturation 89, brightness 56. The outer iris, we have again the bottom row, fourth across, saturation 0, brightness 11. The sclera is 0, bloodshot and cataracts do not exist on her. Eyebrows and eyelashes, the shape is number 20. The color we can have down here, which is this brown color, but we're going to zoom across and make it black. Let's go 86 and then brightness 21. Eyelashes, number 16. And then mascara intensity, bring it all the way to 100. The color is going to be black. And then we're going to make the saturation for that all the way up. Maximum capacity. Brightness, leave it at 1%, doesn't really matter. Jumping across to the nose shape. The nose shape is number 1, depth minus 25%. We have the height is 30%, the size is 0, and crookedness is 0. The nose bone depth is 15%, height 30%, width minus 75%, vertical position minus 40%, horizontal position 0. Width 55%, depth minus 80%, nose tip depth minus 35%, up and down, left and right is both 0%, width is minus 35, rotation 5%, nostrils size minus 5, width minus 55, depth 35%. Jumping across to mouth. Sorry if I'm doing it too fast, you're going to have to press pause probably. The width is 0%, the depth 0%, position 15%. Hello to Fat Steve. Size minus 40%. Lip thickness 5%. Upper lip size minus 65. Lower lip size minus 15, mouth corner position 60. At this point, you're probably wondering, why is my character's lips not as defined? Well, we do that with the makeup, so don't you worry. The ear shape and position is totally up to you. Obviously, ear shape is just on this setting. 2, ear size 100%, earlobe size 45%, and then the cauliflower ear left and right is just 0. The ear symmetry is on. Left ear depth minus 45. Doesn't really matter. You could probably put it on, off. Left ear depth. I can't even talk. It was a late night. I went to bed at like 4 a.m. making this and playing the game. Left and right ear depth minus 45%. Left ear rotation minus 60 for the rotation. Height 0%, position 0. Jumping across to hair. This one was a little bit iffy for me because I didn't want to reuse the hairstyle that I had before. So I've just picked number, I think I've used this one before actually. I have 69, but we have 68 too. Let's go 68 just to change it up. But if you want to go a little bit more edgy, which I think these is beautiful, like that is stunning. But I think that that's more of a safe bet for most people. And then go for the black hair. We can do it over on this one and then go saturation all the way to maximum level 100 and then turn the brightness down to 0. The scalp, they're all zeros, just we don't even need to deal with that. Makeup starting preset, it's this one, so it's a second row, third across. And this is, I just wanted this sort of pinkish eye makeup. So the style is number 23. The eyeshadow intensity is 70%. The color is this bottom red one with saturation at 82%. Let's turn that up a bit more. The brightness up to 100%. The next one we have is color intensity 2. Let's, and then and that's 50%. And then the color is the red one at the bottom again, which is 63% and brightness 75%. Glitter style, none. Glitter intensity 0, so we don't have to worry about that at all. The eyeliner is 100%. The color that you have is the top left. And then we want to go all the way up to maximum. So whenever you want something to be black, go 100% for the saturation and then go brightness 0. Every time. So the glitter intensity, we can turn that all the way down to 0. We don't have to worry about any of that. Mascara intensity 100. And again, with the story with the black again, saturation 94, brightness 1. Lip makeup, this is the important one because the style is, it makes that Cupid's bow, that M shape on the top of her lips, see? So that's why we have number 3. The color intensity for this one is over here. Sometimes it shows the wrong colors for some odd reason. So saturation, we want to pump it up to 100 with that rose color. So the second row in the far right. And the brightness, we want to have it up to, I reckon, yeah, about 100% for that. The color intensity too, it doesn't really matter because they're exactly the same color anyway. So 20% and then go back over again to it. And then we can just go all the way over again. If you want it to be a little bit more sort of red in there and less sort of cool colors, you can put this in there too to make it a bit warmer, but it doesn't really make a difference. It's when these colors here are like, that's a really nice one too, but see how it's more subtle? The top lip is softer, where we see this one is more defined. That looks a bit clown-like. We don't want that one, but that one is just beautiful and just very defined. So always pick that Cupid's bow, that top lip part there. That's actually really pretty too, but the top lip again is that sort of more lip filler look, so we just want this pointy. Glitter style, none. Glitter intensity, just 0. We don't have to worry about any of that. The lip liner here, we can make it a little bit glossy though, so I'd go 65% for the gloss. Lip liner intensity 100%. And then we've got the lip liner down here, which is this rosy color again. Saturation over here is 80%, brightness 63. Glitter intensity, we don't even need it. Go on 0 for that. Blush, we actually do want some blush for this one, so let's just change this now. I want to have, I either want 9 or 10 or 11. We'll try 11, but we don't want to go too silly with this. So we want to jump over to this color and then just subtle. We'll just go back a bit and go intensity. Just not too nuts. See how it's like not blending as well as we should? That's actually really pretty. Lock it in. I want you to lock it in for 10, please. I love that red on the nose. If you find that's a little bit not your suit, like not your sort of style, then go 9, but go 10. I like the red on the nose. Okay, and then we've got color down here is saturation 74% and then 75%. So it's just subtle. It's just quite subtle, but it does the job, I think. Don't worry about the glitter style at all. The glitter intensity doesn't need to happen, and that's it for that. So jumping across to tattoos, tattoo design, we have number 26. The left design is important because we want to take it away, because when we put it in, it does look nice, but at the same time, it's a little bit of overkill. So I've taken it away. So she has this sort of headband, but if you like to have that on there, I think it's too much myself. But at least she has these like little tendrils coming from her eyes, which I think is really cool. And then we've got the right design intensity, which is nice too. And then the color is that one on the top right. Saturation, oh, we may as well just go full bang up to 100%, and then brightness, you can leave it at probably 0. Going down to the body tattoos, I don't have any on her at all. You can go nuts, whatever you want with that. And then going down to paint. Paint style, I've got on number 2. This is all around her neck. Some people probably won't like that. This is quite clean and nice, but I like a bit of splash. So I've got it on number 2. And then we have the color intensity at 100. The color number 1 is here. So it's just 33 and 7. And then the next one we have is this turquoisey color one, even though it's showing a totally different color again. So we'll click on that. We'll pump that up. Actually, I don't mind this. It's very shiny. And then down here, we have this color here, which is the red, saturation 100, brightness. We can pump that up a little bit more. I actually like that far better than the other one. So there's that. The smoothness, I want that muted. So the smoothness makes it matte, basically. Sorry. If you have it on max smoothness, it looks wet. You can see the glitter, the glimmer of it. So when we take that away, for some god unknown reason, when you make it smoothness 0, it makes it matte, which I prefer. And I also prefer having that that line going from her lip down her throat to be sort of transparent. Body paint, we don't have any. There's the one I like to have is this splash one, which is this. And you can, I think these are so nice. There's that's beautiful. That looks really beautiful on my other characters. But I really like the gold. I think the gold's nice. The blue's a bit rare. I do like the gold actually, but I think it's going to probably be overkill for a lot of people. But that glory one is beautiful. We could probably change perhaps the red. We could probably change the red to match her green that she has, the turquoisey color. And then go brightness, zoom in. Could have it like that. And then switch out this color. Where is this color on her? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't mind that. But I like that pink though. We need that pink in action. That pink there, brightness. It's a bit too bright, isn't it? But you might not like that. You might find that gold is a bit of overkill. I do like the turquoise though. But you might not like it all and get rid of it altogether. It could be a bit too excessive. So we can just keep it off for now. But you get the gist of it. She doesn't have any scars. I suppose you could put some facial scars if you wanted to, or body scars. I kind of wish they had like a beauty spot one. And I don't know if they have any. What is this? What is this? Hang on. I don't know what scar that is. Oh, it's on his head, I think. Is it? I can't even tell. I don't want to select it if it's... There's a scar on her cheek. I'm trying to see what's across her nose. It's kind of cute. I like that one. I think that's sweet. She's just so pretty. She's so pretty. It's ridiculous. I'm going to take a screenshot of all this. If you're hearing any banging in the background, it's just my blinds banging. Let me see. Come over here. I think she could be one of my favourites. And yes, in the game, you can go to your room in the game and change your character. I believe you can only change the aesthetics of her. Or him. I don't think that you can change, well, that's nice too, isn't it? That's a bit much. Sometimes, oh, that's pretty. Sometimes I go a bit overkill with these things. Let's put that in and see what it looks like. Let me have a looky. Brightness. I just like subtle. I think she's so pretty. So anyway, they're the settings for her. I really hope you like it. As you can understand, there's a lot of crazy, unhinged people out there who try to review bomb any content for this title. So let's try and offset that if you can like it. And hopefully that will make some kind of difference. But I bought the game because I wanted to see for myself how it played out and everything. And I'm having an incredible time with it. I think it's very, very fun and beautiful. So here we have our beautiful Asian queen. I'm going to love and leave you. And don't forget to check out the channel for all the other character customized creations as I go. You can feel free to suggest one. Celebrities are a little bit difficult with these settings. As you know, it took me long enough to get to this point in the game to make a feminine looking character in the first place. So here we are. Enjoy. I'll talk to you soon. Have a lovely day or night.